Welcome to Bookcast AI Podcast, unlock book ideas through conversations. Today, we're diving into Cal Newport's concept of slow productivity. It's a refreshing philosophy for knowledge workers aiming to achieve real accomplishment without the burnout. What do you think is the core appeal of this approach, Michael?
Great to be here. The core appeal, I believe, lies in its counterintuitive nature. It suggests that less can actually be more, focusing on quality over quantity and setting a pace that's sustainable. Instead of the constant hustle, it's about meaningful work that resonates deeply. Isn't that refreshing?
Absolutely, and it challenges the traditional notion of productivity. Newport points out the issue with pseudo-productivity, where being busy often masks a lack of real progress. How do you think this impacts today's knowledge workers?
It's a game changer, really. Many professionals equate busyness with productivity, leading to a cycle of meetings, emails, and constant motion without achieving true results. This can easily lead to burnout. Newport suggests doing fewer things, but isn't there a catch?
Interesting point. By limiting commitments, whether at the mission, project, or daily task level, you actually reduce the administrative overhead and can focus more deeply on what matters. It's about finding that overhead tax tipping point, where too many commitments start consuming all your time and energy.
Exactly. Working at a natural pace is another crucial element. It means allowing work to unfold with its natural rhythm. Creativity and quality thinking thrive when not forced into a constant high-pressure output. Can you imagine how liberating that is?
Definitely liberating, and it emphasizes quality over busyness. By obsessing over quality, you create motivation to produce meaningful work, steering clear of the trap of perfectionism by setting reasonable deadlines. Do you think this approach could work in fast-paced industries?
It's a thought-provoking question. Newport introduces the concept of pull-based workflows, which could indeed be a game changer. By starting new projects only when capacity exists, workers can prevent being overwhelmed. It's about creating boundaries and managing flow effectively.
That makes sense. Newport also talks about containment strategies for small tasks, like scheduling autopilot times, office hours, and reverse task lists. These strategies help minimize the cognitive overhead of routine tasks that otherwise fragment attention. How crucial do you think these strategies are?
They're vital. By containing these small tasks, you free up mental space for deep, focused work. Newport also emphasizes creating context for deep work, designating physical spaces and rituals that signal it's time to focus. How do you think this helps in a remote work environment?
In a remote setting, it's incredibly important. By establishing a dedicated workspace and rituals, you're essentially telling your brain it's time to work, not relax. It adds a layer of discipline that's often missing at home. Lastly, Newport talks about betting on yourself. What's your take on this?
Betting on yourself is about creating stakes that push you to higher quality work. Whether it's dedicating specific time slots, announcing deadlines publicly, or making your livelihood dependent on results, it's about accountability. It's a strategic way to motivate oneself. I find it quite empowering.
Empowering indeed. Slow productivity is all about rethinking our approach to work, focusing on meaningful accomplishments rather than just being busy. It's a philosophy that encourages not just doing, but doing with purpose. Thanks for joining me today, Michael. Until next time, keep striving for meaningful work. Goodbye.
Thank you, Sarabella. It's been a pleasure discussing this. Here's to more purposeful work and less burnout. Goodbye, everyone.